right. So we're here with Laura today, and Laura's been a patient in our office probably like about 6 months ago is when you started. You've had a little bit of a break because you're getting ready to go back to school and all of that. But tell the listeners, what is it that brought you in initially? What type of symptoms or problems were you having, and what we did and how you're feeling now?
Okay, well, I came in mainly for period problems, anxiety issues, weight gain. Like my PCOS was really, really bad.
And when she says PCOS, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's the biggest reason that women have a hard time getting pregnant, and it can be painful and give you acne breakouts and hair loss and all kinds of other unpleasantness, right?
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, ever since it was at the beginning, it was really, really bad. I would bleed. My natural cycle back then was 17 days, which is ridiculous. And I would pass out, just get really lightheaded. The pain was awful. I would stay home from school solely because of the pain. And
how long did you suffer like that?
Years, like ever since my period started. So it got worse over time, gradually.
Wow.
And then it was the worst it's ever been right before I came over here to you guys. And then I came here, and after the whole program, I only bleed for like maybe 3 to 5 days now. Very light periods, not much pain at all. Like the pain is completely different.
Great. So you can actually go about your day without totally taking you out.
And I don't get bloated anymore. Maybe like a little bit, but like, I mean, that's,
Yeah.
But not at all a lot anymore. And the anxiety is definitely so much better, thank God. But my junior year, I didn't even go to school for like 6 months because the anxiety was so bad. I couldn't even walk in the building without having like a breakdown.
Wow.
And now I'm in college, and I can go in the class, and I don't care. I'm just chilling, having a time.
enjoying your life as a college student.
And just relaxed. Really, I don't overthink anymore about anything like that, and I make friends easily now. And in different situations, like high-stress situations, I can handle them much better than I used to be able to.
Great.
And yeah, definitely, emotionally wise, I'm way better.
Awesome.
I was happy.
Yay.
Yes. So
we did with you, we did a combination of a metabolic program, and we also did some neurofeedback. So the metabolic program means that we did a variety of functional testing to see where we might have some problems that needed support. And then when we did the neurofeedback, we did an initial brain map with you to see where there were problems, and then we went into the actual brain training. So can you talk a little bit about the neurofeedback aspect of what we did with you?
Yeah. So I actually had really fun, and I loved coming in here doing it because it was really, you just chill out and you watch Netflix. It's really cool.
What were you watching? What was your jam?
What is it? At first I was watching American Horror Story, and then I finished that and went on to Forensic Files because I love that stuff.
You do. Okay, cool. So it was kind of like it's guilt-free binge watching.
Yes, it is. And you're like getting better while you're watching Netflix, so yes.
Awesome. So do you find that your attention is better? You have better focus?
Definitely. Like back in high school, before I started this, somebody would walk in the room of like the classroom while we're taking a test, and I would look at them, and then I get completely distracted, and like the teacher would be like, "Oh, you have 10 minutes left," and I'd be like, "What?" Like completely just out of nowhere, and I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even get halfway through," and I'd have to ask for extra time and everything. And now I finish things before the whole class does. Like,
wow.
So it's pretty cool.
Fantastic. So those are some night and day changes. The anxiety, a lot of that was some blood sugar problems that we were addressing. But when we looked at your map, your map had certain patterns that we see with people who have symptoms like what you were describing. So anything else that you'd like to add? By the way, you were a referral because your dad's been a patient of here for a long time. So those are always the best. Okay,
so
great.
Dad changing, so I was like, okay, let's do this.
Excellent.
But definitely also I used to have insomnia, and I could not go to bed. And if I did go to bed, I could barely sleep. I'd wake up multiple times throughout the night. And then now I go to bed pretty early. I can fall asleep within like minutes, and I can just sleep throughout the night and wake up on time and refreshed, not feeling groggy or anything. And I don't have to take my sleeping medicine anymore, which is so nice.
Fantastic. It's always so much better to wake up in the morning after a good night's rest.
Yes. Yeah, so much better.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's just a great testimonial. And I know there's someone out there that's going to be watching this. It's going to be like, that's totally me.
You got this.
And I guess Laura would say this is a great place to come to have those issues checked up and resolved for you. Yeah?
Yes, definitely. Come here.
Great. Thanks, Laura.
You're welcome.